In this video, I'm going to share with you a tip that can help you stop taking things personally. If someone doesn't like you for some reason, it's very easy to take it personally. It can play on your mind over and over again. It can keep you up at night and put a damper on your mood. This discomfort can last a super long time and can consume your thoughts. Let's say, for example, someone doesn't like where you come from, how you dress, who your friends are, what you like to do in your spare time, or anything else that someone shouldn't have a problem with. Imagine if there was a technique that could help you stop taking it personally so you can move on with your day. Well, I think there is, and I'm going to teach it to you right now. The technique involves trying to understand why people behave the way they do. What I mean is this: the vast majority of the time, people act in accordance to several different things. How they were raised, who they hung around, what they were exposed to, what they watched on TV, what they read, and the multitude of experiences they experienced throughout their entire lifetime all played a factor in who they are today. In other words, what they were exposed to helped shape their beliefs. It helped shape their values, and ultimately, it shaped the person who they are today. Many times we look at someone and we think to ourselves, why do they have to be like that? Or why do they have to think like that? At that very moment, we neglect to realize that everyone is different and everyone is shaped by the vast array of the never-ending experiences they experienced. It's easy to assume that everyone should act the way that you act or that I act. But the thing is this: it's incredibly difficult and impossible to know everything someone went through throughout their entire lifetime that shaped who they are today. I want to give you an example of how difficult it is to change how we behave. I want you to think about your favorite food right now. Now I want you to hate that food. You can't. Why? Simply because it's a lot more difficult than you think to simply will something into existence. Or think about a food that you hate and now start loving it. You can't. People have different tastes. Also, people acquire different tastes over their lifetime. My point is this: when someone doesn't have the same beliefs or values that you do, always remember, just like you can't snap your fingers and love a food that you hate, they simply can't snap their fingers and change the way they feel about a particular subject. And sometimes they shouldn't. We are all shaped by absolutely everything we've ever been exposed to throughout our entire lifetime. These experiences mold us into who we are today. So when someone doesn't like you for no good reason, remember that they are seeing the situation through their unique lenses, just like you see the world through your unique lenses. It's typically a projection of how they're feeling inside and has absolutely nothing to do with you. When we start to accept that everyone can see the world differently, it's easier to accept when people around you don't have the same beliefs and values that you do. When we fully accept this, it typically becomes easier to stop taking things personally when someone doesn't agree with you on very important topics. I hope this helps, even in the slightest way.